The Maine Department of Public Safety has identified the victims of Thursday's plane crash in Trenton. They say the pilot was 71-year-old Michael Leibowitz of Charleston, South Carolina. The passenger, 57-year-old Christina Chung of Livingston, New Jersey. Leibowitz and Chung died when their plane was landing or attempting to land in Trenton. State police say the single-engine aircraft caught fire upon impact and was destroyed. The FAA says the Cirrus SR-22 crashed on approach to the Hancock County Bar Harbor Airport at the north end of the runway. It happened around 12:25. Multiple agencies responding to the crash, which is still under investigation.